What is going on, everybody? It's Hector Martinez once again for Urban Kung Fu. And today, July 20th, 2022, marks the 49th anniversary of the passing of the greatest martial artist who ever walked the earth. The Little Dragon, the one and only, the legendary Bruce Lee. And in memory of Bruce Lee, I'd like to share some of my soundtracks, in particular, Enter the Dragon. I'd like to share some pieces that I pulled out of my collection and in memory of Bruce Lee and for your entertainment. The first piece you see here is the Japanese pressing to Lalo Schifrin's famous theme to Enter the Dragon. And a friend of mine, Joe Dickerson from California, is a friend of Lalo Schifrin, and he got Lalo to sign this album for me. So I'm very honored and blessed to have this piece. And on the right, you see the Japanese 45, the EP pressing to Enter the Dragon. Now this one here, this is the American pressing, again, to Enter the Dragon. And on the left is Miss Angela Mao Ying's signature. And on the right is Bob Wall. And here on the left is the late Jim Kelly's signature. And on the right, the late John Saxon's signature. So managed to get 5 signatures here on this one. And it's one of my favorites of all time, the Enter the Dragon soundtrack. And here on the right is the American 7-inch 45 EP, and that's the single version for Enter the Dragon. Love these pieces. Okay, and here on the left is again an American pressing to Lalo Schifrin's classic Enter the Dragon score, and as you can see, Bob Wall wrote, "Hector, you must attend the morning ritual in uniform." And on the right, we've got Jim Kelly with "Hector, man, you come right out of a comic book." Such great people. It was a pleasure meeting Bob Wall, and an even greater pleasure meeting Jim Kelly. I love Jim Kelly. One of my all-time favorite heroes. This is the Italian 7-inch 45 EP single, and this is Il Tre dell'Operazione Drago. So I believe the 3 from Operation Dragon. Now this one here is pretty unique. This one says Operación Dragón, which is Spanish for Operation Dragon, and that's from Argentina. And again, this one, the 7-inch 45 EP single, says Operación Dragón, but this one is from Mexico. So the LP is from Argentina, and the 7-inch is from Mexico. Operación Dragón. Now this one here is one of my favorites, actually. This is a beautiful, beautiful Japanese pressing on the Philips label, and it's got that classic artwork with John Saxon in the back, Jim Kelly in the center, and Bruce Lee holding the nunchaku. And this one here is the accompanying piece. As you can see, it's from Philips and more or less the same artwork. So I believe this is indeed the combination. So that's the 7-inch EP 45 single and the LP on the Philips label in Japan. Here's another really beautiful shot. This is on the Odeon, or is it Odeon? I believe it's probably Odeon. And again, this is an excellent Japanese pressing album. And here on the right, it says Blues 3 in Goodbye Dragon, but of course we know it's Bruce Lee. So we have the LP on the left with a great Enter the Dragon photo, and on the right on the 7-inch EP single. Now this is a great one here, one of my all-time favorites. This one is from Warner Brothers, and it's on the the Japanese label. And another great shot. This is various scores to the films from the 70s. Now this one here, Nunchaku, versión originale. I think it's Italian or French. I'm not too sure. But that's a great 7-inch single to a song called Nunchaku. Now, here we have another great piece out from Japan. This is the 7-inch EP single to Enter the Dragon, and some other scores, other cuts in there. And as you can see, it's got the red film strip on the top. This one is the LP with a great shot of Bruce Lee in the Hall of Mirrors. Now, this one is the partner of the first one. This one has a green film strip on top, but it's basically the same 45, same cover art, except the colors are different. You have the red on the left and the green on the right. Now, this one here is a great one as well. Screen music, action, and suspense, which is various themes from the films of the 70s. Our Japanese brothers and sisters are big in the scores from the 70s, so they usually put out these compilation albums. Here's a great 45 7-inch theme to the Bruce Lee biography or documentary, or I don't know what to call it, exploitation film from the Shaw Brothers. Bruce Lee, Goodbye Bruce Lee, actually. Here on the left is the action movie themes. This one was signed by Jim Kelly to Hector, I Will Be Too Busy Looking Good. And he sure was. Jim Kelly was indeed a cool cat. Huge fan of Jim Kelly. Great artwork on this one. Again, Jim Kelly, John Saxon, and Bruce Lee. Now this one here, this is the German pressing. Original Musik von Lalo Schifrin. And we've got a great shot of Bruce Lee holding his nunchaku. And this one says, The Big Battle. Oh, yes. So we've got the Japanese piece and the German piece on the right. Here's another great Japanese LP, action screen music. Again, music like The Godfather, Serpico, The Great Gatsby, and of course, Enter the Dragon. And here on the right is a great shot. I love this. As you can see, it says Peace, Love, and Brotherhood, Linda Lee. That's a facsimile. It's not her original signature on that 45. It came on the picture sleeve. So, right. But it's got a great shot of Bruce Lee there from Enter the Dragon. Beautiful shot. That cold stare before he was ready to strike like a cobra. Great shot of Bruce Lee on both of them. Such a pleasure meeting a few of the cast members from Enter the Dragon, like Bob Wall. I met him at the Chiller Convention in New Jersey, and kind enough to sign my Bob Wall action figure, and of course the soundtrack to Enter the Dragon. Again, a huge fan of Jim Kelly. Loved him in Melinda, 3 the Hard Way, Black Belt Jones, Black Samurai, 1 Down, 2 to Go. Just Take a Hard Ride. Just an amazing actor. Love Jim Kelly. One of the coolest cats to ever grace the screen. And met him a few times at the Chiller Convention in Jersey. So may he rest in peace. And of course, the beautiful and the just such an amazing lady, Miss Angela Mao Ying. I'm so blessed to live close by her restaurant. Such a beautiful woman. Rest in peace, Bruce Lee. We miss you, man. We really do.